Good day. I will be presenting about my output for these finals, which is the portfolio. Photography has always been something interesting to me. It is something that I have wanted to learn for a long time already, but I do not have the motivation before because I thought that in order to take great pictures, you would need to buy a very expensive camera. But I was wrong because as long as you have a well-functioning phone, you can be able to take pretty decent pictures. When I found out that for this semester we would have a photography class, I started wondering if a DSLR camera is required, but luckily it is not as long as we have our smartphones. Even though I do not have my own camera, thankfully my brother lent me his camera, and that is why I mostly use for taking photos besides my iPhone 7 Plus. As the photography class started, I learned a lot about cameras and their settings. I used to just take pictures and not care about the lighting and just leave it to the editing apps, but I realized that it is better to know certain settings in order to be able to take quality photos as well. Here is a brief introduction about me. Most people call me Anne. I am a second-year fine arts student in University of the Cordilleras. I have always loved art, that is why I chose this course. For these photos, I picked the ones that I have decently taken while I experimented with lighting. For this part, I chose the photos that I am most proud of. These models right here are my friends, and the one in the middle is my mom. And also these photos are unedited. Some of these photos are already taken before. Some are outdoors and some are indoors, and these photos are very random. For this part, since we have traveled for the past days, I am very fond of taking photos of landscapes like these because I love to appreciate the beauty of nature here from Baguio. Since this part needs to be black and white, these photos are edited. I first chose the photos which I think look great in a black and white theme and decided to compile it all together. For this part, I chose most of the pictures I took before that are somehow based on my mood board because the theme of my mood board is colorful. That's why I decided to capture some views that are colorful, and since this part is where we choose full colors, I decided that those pictures are what I would want to be included. And lastly, we were given the choice to have our own topic for this slide, so I chose food since I am a foodie and I like taking pictures of food before I eat. Some of these photos are also taken before, and already I think it would be great to showcase these photos. And that's it for my presentation. Thank you for watching.